Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MTG Arena Run. Today we're going to be finishing off the Pauper event. So took a day's break. Actually it took more than 1 day's break, but we're still kind of much on track. So we're gonna, without further ado, we're going to continue. We just need about 6 more wins. So at the very least, we know the deck is really fast. We'll see if other people have started playing decks that are not too much mid-tier controlling, that they're able to punish us. We're also gonna see if we start keeping hands that are very punishable. So far this one is relatively okay. So definitely Lava Runner into Burning Prophets are play. Especially if our opponent's gonna be playing Unhunted Witness. So what I'm curious to see what the... Okay, there's the Healer's Hawk. And there's another Healer's Hawk. So here's a Fanatical Firebrand. And here's a Shivan Fire. I'm going to attack, just at least just get the let's see if our opponent's definitely gonna block. Oh no, he's not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. Opponent is actually playing. He's holding back. I guess that's fine. I'm gonna actually play Ornery Goblin here. No attacks yet. Usually leaving up 2 white. Okay, Parhelion Patrol. Ornery Goblin can snipe the Parhelion Patrol, so that's one play. Okay, that also snipes it, so that's fine too. So let's see. So let's pass the damage train. I'm not going to be able to snipe this on its own. I'm going to need help. But I will play Burning Prophet since I need to start drawing up cards. Five mana. Okay. Angel of Dawn. That's just... Okay, gets us a Pyromancer. We don't exactly want this one now. So saving on the little lifelink, we are going to take a bit of damage, but that's okay. Okay, Heartfire is a plan. And we could technically keep... Okay. So I'm actually gonna... So our opponent's keeping a bunch of tree toughness, so I can technically keep swinging with... Okay. Okay, so... Okay. So... Still not out of trouble yet. Let's see. We're able to chip away we're slightly able to chip away at our opponent at least. Another burning prophet's fine. Okay, but it means if I swing, oh no, they're equal power, so it's okay. That was kind of expected, but we're really just aiming to draw into one of our few burn spells. We do have quite a bit, and we do have the extra mana. I just need to stop drawing extra mana at this point. Actually, I could attack safely. Okay, our opponent didn't block. Aware of the pump spell, so there's that. So got a bit of a race on our hands. So we can't attack with these guys though, so we're gonna pass. Still okay, we need to snipe that one. Oh, so it gets out of hand next turn. Unfortunately, let's see if we can draw runner spells, but I doubt it. Yeah, this one's probably a lost game. Okay, we got Sheev and Fire. We can't do it. Can't answer that though. And I can't exactly attack with everything because, let's see, I need to snipe something. I can okay, let's give all those strike triggers. Okay, don't want that. I don't really want this one now. Okay, gonna swing with these two. Not out of the woods yet, and one pump spell kills us, which I should not be surprised if it will exist. Hunted Witness doesn't kill us, that's the good news. I guess I really could use a second Heartfire. Okay, skewer the critics. That's a sometime, I suppose. So again, getting a few extra triggers off the line. Sheev and Fire off the top's good. Now, I can't swing with all three. I can swing with just one. So let's kind of make it count. So Burning Prophet, carrying her weight. Still no guarantee of a win though. Yeah, quite a bit of trouble. I would have expected either some sort of pump spell or at least a creature that can attack. So okay, let's do nothing. Wonder what our opponent is waiting for on this one though. Rabbit Bite. Okay, I actually don't want the Spell Gorger weird up top. I do want the Shock though. Probably has a 1-point damage spell, but because this can't attack, we're kind of safe at least. Rabbit Bite. Okay, so gains 1 life, sure. block, sure. Let's see what our opponent has in store. Healer's Hawk, sure, we'll let that resolve. Snipe it now. Could have sniped it later, but I kind of want to get the strike before I draw the card, so I don't have to draw that. And we still maintain lethal, so our opponent's still forced to block with Greenwood Sentinel, so somehow we caught up. I'm not complaining, it's actually quite good. Yep, mandatory block on Spell Gorger, weird. Opponent having to use those rabbit bites, we managed to dodge it thanks to the burn spell, but yeah, having the rabbit bite by itself, yeah, I would rather rely on actual pump. You have giant growth, that's probably a lot better, so I'd probably use that instead. And hey, giant growth on Healer's Hawk or giant growth on one of your soldier tokens, it's still quite devastating. At the least, it forces your opponent to use their hard removal, so it's not a big loss. And sometimes if your opponent uses removal first, you can catch them off guard. The trade still happens, and in the case of lifelink, you gain more life in the process. So yeah, this is a definite keep. I'm already regretting Cosmotronic Wave. We probably never needed it at this point. I would rather have a cheaper spell, maybe even another Heartfire. But that said, Lava Runner into Sheevan Fires. I'm gonna keep that. I did turn on the... Yep, deck list is on. Opponent also has a Gitu Lava Runner. Thing is, I'm not too dependent on the Spell Gorger weird. I could just do Sheevan Fire Lava Runner again. Oh, this is Rakdos, so Pyromancer, sure. I'm curious as to true. Curious what the red black tech is for. Probably just something individual in black. Just want to see what it is. Most like probably in terms of kill spells. Okay, opponent has their own B2 Lava Runner. Has their own shock. Okay. We can do Spell Gorger weird now. Force our opponent to have the removals. Not too bad. We'll do that first. Let's force our opponent to have the removal. No, we burned way too many. Okay, so, yep, force him to use some Skewer the Critics. We'll take 2 damage, but we'll return the favor. Not too bad. It's all in a day's work. So we'll do that. So it's a battle of it's a slugfest right now. Still curious what the black is for. So far it's been mono red. Let's see. Spell Gorger weird. Okay, maybe I could have saved it. And a Fanatical Firebrand. Okay. Not too shabby. We can play the Journey Mage. We'd also play Cosmotronic Wave, but it kind of does nothing right now. So I'm going to play Journey Mage. Let's get the damage trigger true before I swing with the Lava Runner. Opponent probably not gonna trade. I might not actually trade either. Yeah, if our opponent does the crackback, if it's a spell, we're gonna lose the G2 Journey, so we're gonna take quite a bit of damage. Oh no, it's land. Still curious what the black's for. I haven't seen any. Okay. So this forces our opponent to use Fanatical Firebrand now. Or not. And this can't block, so we're just gonna hit for 5. Opponent could potentially hit us back. Well, yeah, he's gonna hit us back. He's gonna try to race us. We're not exactly winning the race at this point, though. So let's hold that back. No, sure, it's just a land, but I already kind of have my quota. I guess I could have put Tormenting Voice here, but we're trying to win quickly or lose quickly. So I don't. So card draw is kind of a bit of an antithesis. I could cut the number of lands, which is admittedly very scary, but we can do that. It's quite valid. So far, so good. Actually, the first game was a nail biter. We living off the top of the deck. So, it's actually technically this one also. This one, yeah, definite keep. Lava Runner into Goblin, and we have plenty of options in between. Think. Okay, show us Lava Run. Okay, Lava Runner's here. We're gonna do the Shivan Fire now. Just basically cutting off some steam. Fire Urchin. Oh, this one I used to use. So now I play Ornery Goblin. It's probably gonna snipe it, which is just fine. We take 2 damage in the process. Warlord's Fury. Okay. And wait, does it have first strike? Creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn, so no blocks. Another Fire Urchin. Well, it doesn't scare me from... In fact... Okay, doesn't try to block it. I guess it's a free skewer. And the key to Lava Runner done. Opponent didn't block you, so okay. Burning Prophet. Yeah, we'll definitely get a run amok through at this point. Okay. Expecting a pump spell, so I'm willing to take 1 damage. In fact, if it just triggers the skewer, that's perfectly fine too. I wish I didn't draw this many lands. That's okay. Got options. And we can take out the Fire Urchin next turn. Okay, it's just taking it, so... Really can't... No, just hit it. Have to do it next turn, though. It's a shame if it just gets burned out, but... Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see if we can draw another Lava Runner, or at least another creature. Yeah, kinda now regretting not using this now, but at least we need... At least 1, our opponent is shields down, 2, we can Shivan Fire if we have to. So I'm gonna do that to our opponent's Burning Prophet. Let's stop the Scry Engine. Not out of the woods yet. I'm still not a fan of cycling for the sake of cycling, though. We're not going to be able to run amok this one, so we're going to be Well, we can choose to... Oh. One is still drawing enough burn. Let's see if we can draw something. At least just to end the misery here. Nope, more land. We're not getting anywhere. Tormenting Voice, drawing cards. Yeah, this... Yeah, I really should consider using Tormenting Voice. Especially if you're able to cycle through your deck. Okay, yeah, we're... almost dead. Just not dead yet, but almost dead. And way too many lands to... yeah. This is... I got 11 lands left, so it's like 1 out of 4. So... down to 2, so I need to be able to block this one. Okay, at least I have to snipe this one, no choice, which is a shame. If we're not dead this turn, we're dead next turn. We'll see. Oh. Are we not dead yet? We might be dead. Yep. Yeah, good game. We kept drawing way too many lands. But it happens that way. Probably should have conceded a few turns earlier, but since our opponent was living off the top of their deck also, so it's not too bad. Win some, you lose some. That's the nature of the game. We can't keep focusing on the fact that, oh, I should be winning, I should be winning. In fact, I think people will be a lot happier if we can accept the fact that losing games is going to be a part of Magic. Yeah. I'm not too happy with turn 2, but... yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lava Runner first. If our opponent has a slow start, we can open on Fanatical Firebrand turn 2. Or... we can just Pyro Helix. In theory, I could have waited, but yeah, it's hard to say if you should. So, Fanatical Firebrand. I'll play the Pyromancer because that one can block Bishop Soldier. Still a bit stuck on land, so that might be a problem. Ornery Goblin would have done the same thing. I'm actually expecting an enchantment right about now. Knight's Pledge. So, no blocks, and we're in trouble. And this is the... well, we have what we can buy ourselves one turn at least. Now, let's see. Smart opponent will attack first. There you go. Go to blocks, block, go to damage, and thank goodness there's no trample. Now our opponent can safely drop anything with X1 toughness now. Bishop Soldier number 2. Hey, got Heartfire. So, interesting trick. In hindsight, it might have been better to just snipe another one, take out both of them. Our opponent could have a second enchantment. And thank goodness is a Parhealer control doesn't benefit this one. It does keep us from attacking. My sap herd, okay. Vine Book Farm. Knight's Pledge. Okay, that kind of ruins it a bit for us. Really need to draw more. Well, with this sitting back, kind of really need to draw more mana. So we do have a trick though. So pass the blockers. Block. Snipe the sapperling. Still take 4 damage, and we still can't attack, but at least... And we still can't snipe the Parhelion Patrol. I can play Ornery no, Parhelion Patrol just buffs it, so... I'm just gonna pass. Stuck on... Not a good day to be stuck on mana. Let's see how our opponent goes. So let's try to snipe this at least. Okay, good news is no combat trick level pumps, but I would not be surprised if there was. Those means Centaur. Okay. Finally got a third color of mana. Probably not gonna help us. Yeah, good game. We just stalled out too long. Also, non-judicious use of removal. I could have avoided that if I did not get trigger happy with Chandra's Pyrohelix. It's hard to say because sometimes your opponent has the combat trick level play, sometimes your opponent has the aura level play. You don't. Both of them have pros and cons in Pauper, so you have no idea which one's going to be used. Okay. So I'm probably going to play Ornery Goblin. We can, yeah, hold off the Pyromancer unless I have a trick to go with it. Okay, let's see. Opponent's on the red plan also. E2 Lava Runner, let that resolve. Yeah, I'll shock it now. So Ornery Goblin. It will snipe out Pyromancers, but it will force a snipe by a Fanatical Firebrand. Can also kill Spear Spewer, so it's not too bad also. One's definitely not gonna block. He's getting... Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if our opponent did block. But we're gonna take advantage of the fact our opponent did not block Face Spellgorger Weird. So we're gonna be taking... Well, both of us are gonna be taking 2 damage each turn. We're waiting to see what our opponent does. Probably a burn spell. Or another Spellgorger. Actually, I'm curious. Spear Spewer is a good way to trigger Skewer the Critics, but if you get caught behind, it doesn't help. I would say that's a very weird play. I did get the Skewer out of their hands, so I'm not too one-plussed about it. Okay, this also. And because we know we can burn out their next drop, I'm going to actually snipe their Spear Spewer. Probably could just snipe them instead. Also weird that our opponents, well, I guess our opponent's not just triggering it end of turn because they're already behind. But there you go. Awfully weird turn of events, but I'll accept that. And we are 3 wins away from finishing this chapter. So let's see, maybe we could get... How much time have I spent here? Actually, quite a bit of time, considering I did lose 2 games. So turn 2 Burning Prophet. At least we have Shivan Fire backup, so it's not too bad. And also Shivan Fire scrolls through, so since I know I'm gonna be playing Burning Prophet next turn, I have to snipe the bird now. Silver Beak Griffin. Okay. So opponent doesn't want to block, so I'll just yeah, definitely keep the Pyromancer on top. Now our opponent is gonna be creature heavy, so I'm gonna hold off on the skewer for a while. Sergeant at Arms, okay, enough. Basically, I'm just setting up our opponent to think that, oh, we should probably block. And I'm gonna play the Pyromancer now because I know I'm gonna be doing Burning Prophet next turn, in conjunction with a possible run amok. Our opponent our opponent's probably had it with okay, I'm willing to let the trade happen. Battlefield promotion, gains first strike. At least I get 2 triggers. Our opponent could still have, okay, definitely keeping that on top. Okay, so we get through. Yeah, basically it was basically you can punish your opponent mentally both ways, so let's just keep on attacking. I don't remember there being any white flash, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And there you go. Opponent stopped drawing creatures at that point. So 2 more wins away. Let's keep at it. Still haven't decided what the next deck I'm going to run for Constructed is. Probably green-red. I did get enough copies of Domri and Samut. I'm not sure which Planeswalker I'd run alongside. Okay, so Fanatical Shock. I guess we can... yeah, this is definitely keepable. Probably want a second Heartfire over the Cosmotronic. Charmstray is interesting. So I'm gonna hold back on the assumption our opponent has a second Charmstray. It's a problem if our opponent has a third one. Okay, let's snipe this one. Thankfully it's not a cast trigger, so our opponent's stuck on that one. And I'm willing to play the Pyromancer because it means Run Amok is live. If he and the odds of having a third Charmstray are, well, let's be honest, I would not say impossible. It's very unlikely, but we've been wrong before. Am I willing to just trade these 2 right off the bat? No, because I know I can trade up on this one. Rising Populace, so we okay, so no blocks. Oh, it's actually gonna block. So we run amok over it. Yeah, I guess that's a shocking character. Because it's really hard to predict what kind of plan they're going. I would have expected an aura plan, but at least this one stalls it too. So it's kitties. So we really need a creature. There's one. Let's offer the trade. Martyr, that's okay. Kinda wish I had a regular burn spell so I didn't have to spend Heartfire. Well, let's see, if we can draw a creature, that's not bad. Oh, there you go, random up too. Okay, there's the block. Ping for damage. And we're going to run amok now. Interestingly enough, if our opponent has removal for this, we can convert it a bit. Okay. Just hits true, so not too bad. Still not out of the woods yet. Our opponent could just choose to unload their hand, but though this is awfully slow. Charm Stray, sure. Did draw the third Charm Stray, so we could use another creature. Another land. Let another truth, so I guess I will. And at least 2 other creatures attack. Yeah, I'll have to take the hit. Maybe if our opponent drops something big, then I might trade it off with Heartfire. I probably would not have held back with Makeshift Battalion. If you're going to block, you would have done it last turn. And the nice thing about this one is I can play the Pyromancer first, deal damage, swing with the Goblin, and if anything goes wrong, I can choose to sacrifice the Pyromancer instead. Okay, deal 1 damage. Okay, I'm gonna pass. The reason our opponent was willing to hold back last time was because there's Battlefield Promotion. Here, have a heart. Fire. So we've managed to have some good trades, but yeah, very expensive removal, but our opponent can easily catch up if we start our... If we're true to form, we start drawing lands like now. So this is where our opponent catches up, and I really wish I put that Tormenting Voice over Cosmotronic. 7 out of 44, so... Taking quite a few hits. Spellgorger, weird. Unfortunately, now with this setup, we have to let the Makeshift Battalion grow. I will have to just chump these two. Actually, that's better. And got Chandra's Pyro Helix. Driller Stray, draw a card. I'm waiting to see if he draws into a X1. Courage and Crisis. Okay, now so what we do is we snipe this one. He did target that. Still taking a bit of damage, but we're not necessarily better off. But we could still... Okay, Burning Prophet. We can hold the fort for a while. Opponent could have battlefield promotion. I am expecting that, but Stony Strength's another way to do it. Not really much of a choice. You could, well, I could have just blocked the Generous Stray instead, though. So we're gonna go for the Mart here. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably could have just blocked the Generous Stray. Nope, I'll take that. Ornery Goblin number 2. So, unfortunately, we can't take these two, unfortunately. One just has to attack with everything. Well, if our opponent is taking it lightly, sure, I'll wait. Well, I can't exactly wait for that one, though. Really need removal. So yeah, it's mandatory block this, mandatory block this. And if our opponent has any form of, well, we're kind of dead on board anyway, so, well, okay, so we at least traded the board through, so not too bad. Lava Runner to block. Maybe at this point I can stop drawing. Not quite over yet. We're still getting mobbed by a lot of kitties. What didn't have? No, we're just spending way too many cards. Unfortunately, this is a mandatory block. I know there's a pump effect, but I don't really have a choice on that matter. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, this is conceded right here. Our opponent has. We're just literally playing catch up at this point. I guess I could do a trim of this deck, but let's keep going at it. We're just 2 wins away. We can discuss how to affect the deck next time. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have another Pauper event. Probably core 2020, so it's probably just a few added changes. Not too much. So Lava Runner into Burning Prophet to Pyro Helix. I'm starting to feel slightly underwhelmed by Spellgorger Weird. I probably would have preferred another burn spell. Okay, here's Hearthfire. But we're gonna try to hold off on that. Let's see if our opponent leads on turn 2. Yazatep Reaver. Another Pyro Helix. I'll lead on the Burning Prophet. Sure, our opponent can do another Amass next turn, but we can snipe the token, I think. And if you're generally playing Amass, well, I do expect Ob Nixilis' Cruelty, but that's about it. Spark Reaper, okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna play the Spellgorger Weird next. Then, if we draw another mana, it's basically Pyro or Pyro Heart, or maybe even just Burning Prophet, and hold the Pyro. Well, or your opponent kills the Spellgorger Weird, but that's okay. But like Fiend, sure. I guess I could just snipe. I could snipe those two. So. Oh, does he have a sacrifice effect? Oh, has a sac effect. Costly Thunder. Well, so he draws 2 cards. He gets a damage trigger, but that's okay. forced his hand a bit. E2 Journey Mage, sure. Kind of want to string with both, but there is a... Oh no, sure, string with both. The idea is I'm... Okay, that was the expected block setup, so... She even fired the Yasuo Reaver. Okay, keep the Journey Mage on top. So I hit for 2, and I trade with the Spark Reaper. Okay, not too bad. Macabre Waltz, get some cards back. One's gonna try to grind this out. So, do the Journey Mage now. Let's get the damage through. Now I can swing with this by just trading. So let's hold off on that. Let's hold off on that. Spark Reaper, so... Okay, sure, I can... let's think this through. I want to snipe these two. I also want to be able to cast this too also. No. Yeah, no point swinging with these two, so we'll just save it for next turn. Really could use at least one more mana to get things rolling. Yeah. Gonna kind of get swamped, but not too much. Fanatical Firebrand saves something. I'll play Burning Prophet into Fanatical Firebrand. This gives me some options as to how to defend. I can actually swing with the G2 Journey Mage. Yep, that was the expected block. So snipe one. So there you go. 2 for 2, not a great trade. Costly Plunder, sacrifice. Okay, so he's refilling his hand. Not too shabby. I actually like this. I actually like this build a lot. So props to our opponent. Waltz. Discards a land. Probably plays the Reaver. So interesting enough, we're probably gonna skewer first. Just to ditch that mountain. So I'm gonna swing at the Burning Prophet. Our opponent's eventually gonna grind us out. We're gonna eventually hit a land glut at the soon, so we need to be very careful. Good thing for our opponent's recursion's awfully cheap. So I can trade the Burning Prophet for... Okay, let's keep that on top. We definitely need another creature soon. So snipe that. I'm gonna trade the Burning Prophet for all these other guys, so that should be okay. Opponent has something else. Oh, he has the Death Touch card. Okay, so I'm gonna let it trigger. And when he tries to snipe this one, it has Death Touch, so let's sack it before it gets wasted. I could have held on to it further, but I doubt our opponent. Well, okay, watch our opponent play a big creature and prove us wrong. Draw a card. Okay, so at least he's in draw card mode. Kind of regretting keeping. Okay, maybe not. Lava Runner. He probably has removal. Let's force it out of his hand. Okay, so yeah, if we're trading blows like this, our opponent definitely has to have a creature or a removal spell. That either is fine. Spark Harvest. That's one way to kill a creature. Blade Juggler to draw even more cards, sure. And here comes the land glut. We are due for quite a good number of lands, so we're gonna be left behind at this point. Yeah, our opponent has very. Oh, if our opponent's gonna hit themselves like this, I really wish I had another Heartfire. Well, I would need to draw a running creature into that. What are the odds our opponent plays a third Blade Juggler and knocks himself down to skewer range? Not likely. Well, Dust Legion Zealot kinda does that too, so he's taking the risk. Okay, we'll hold on that. So at least it messes our opponent's combat mat slightly. Oh wait, does he have a pump? No, there are cards that allow you to just have it come back. Which, let's see, how many shocks have we played? We played one actual shock, so that might mean no. We still need to be in. Nope, that's a good game. So we had a bit of a prayer, but we didn't get it. So well, that it is what it is. Still 2 games away, but well, I'm not unhappy with it. Trying to think if I could have done better in that game. Some of the trades probably. Yeah, I'm really regretting having. This is just literally 1 copy. I'm already regretting having that. So, can try to run Burning Prophet next turn. Depends on our opponent's 2-drop is. Okay, or lack thereof. So I will run the Burning Prophet. Because if our opponent plays something reasonably big, we can just skewer it. Okay. Oh, this is hexproof, so we can't. But we can still snipe the Pioneer. So I'm actually gonna. Okay. Oh, he's just gonna block with that one? Okay, fine. So, ping, ping. Actually, that was unnecessary. I probably should have just that was really bad math. I should have just pinged both here. That was really unnecessary. Let's just play the Lava Runner. That's really bad math. Jade Guardian, Hexproof 3/3. We will have problems. I could skewer our opponent just to get through. No, I'm just gonna play the Ornery Goblin and the other D2 Lava Runner. Excuse me. So if our opponent doesn't pump the token, this might be the time when Cosmotronic Wave shines. Yeah, I like the 1/1 hexproof play though. I guess green is alright. Talents. Oh wait, I think someone was sharing this deck before. Knight's Pledge. Okay, so he's pumping everything. Note. Oh, there is Trample. Courtesy of Talent, so opponent might actually just choose to hold back. Well, if he swings, that's fine. We'll take the 6. So I can play Pyro Helix again. I can also just play Skewer the Critics, get a big chunk of damage through. Yeah, we're at 14. We're quite a long way there. So yeah, I'm gonna just skewer our opponent. Actually, no, cancel that. Chandra's Pyro Helix. Target 1. Submit. Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, sure. Actually, no, that was bad. I should have dug for a 4th land. So probably should have done that after. Well, our opponent's gonna block this anyway now. So let's just go. Let's just keep going for it. We kind of got nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, I think Fanatical Firebrand is a horrible play. We really need to get the Cosmotronic Wave. Yeah, that was expected. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Cosmotronic Wave makes it 8. Let's see. Let's hope there is a life link enchantment, I think. Oh no, it's just more. So I literally need the 4th land. I wasted 1 scry. That was the bad news. Okay. So I'm just gonna play Ornery Goblin number 2. This has Trample, so but this does not. If this has Trample also, we're kind of fine. Okay, I'll pass the turn there. In fact, Ornery Goblin can just block Ward Scale Crocodile without... Oh shoot, he did have lifelink. So he swings with 8. No, he swings with 7. So I have to hit for 15. Okay, let's hold it. Let's hold off on this for now. Yep, I needed that 1 more scry. Yuck, Knight's Pledge. We're forced to chuck both of. Well, maybe not. We could just chuck something else. Okay, there's the 4th land, but is it too late? So I'm He didn't attack. He did not attack. He did not attack. Oh my gosh. If he attacked, the math was uncertain. Our opponent should have attacked. Even with the crackback, I was not going to be dealing fit. Well, let's see. I had 10. Oh, our opponent was afraid of Burn Bright. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, but Burn Bright's an uncommon. Wait, I'm going to double check. Is that? Oh, Burn Bright is common, I think. Maybe that's what our opponent was thinking. It's a common. Okay, so that may. So I understand now why our opponent decided potentially held back. It's awfully specific. It is awfully specific, I'll admit, but wow. Always kept doing this shit. I'm gonna force that mass trigger. Opponent's okay, yeah, he didn't go for it. Let's just go for the burning profit line. Really need. Scry is probably just as important as draw in our case. He has a Fed Reaver. You know what? Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's gonna play Aztec Reaver. He's gonna get 2/2 and oh, Dead Weight. That also works. Okay. So got ourselves another Burning Prophet. So we do have a little extra tech. Our Obnixilus's Cruelty. Okay, sure, we'll let that resolve. So much for that. I could have just played Shock. No, I'm not gonna play Shock. I'm gonna hold off on it. Yeah, why Shock when you can run amok? Shame we lost both. Oh, yeah, we lost both Burning Prophets, but here's what our opponent's Aztec Reaver. Okay, good. I want the Amass to go here. Pass. So we didn't have a second one. So that's good. And I'm gonna play the Ornery Goblin. Just make it look like I'm trying to get some damage through. And let's just run amok. So, all those bad things I said about Cosmotronic Wave a while earlier, I'm taking them back now. So, what? Whew. I'm still willing to keep that. I probably would make adjustments to have another. Okay, I saw this one on Facebook. People pointing out that okay, maybe a Johnny might have some spoonerism case, but otherwise we're not too shabby. We finally got everything we needed. So there you go. And it wasn't very long. It's actually relatively the same, if not a little bit shorter. So there you go. That's this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. We will have a constructed deck. It will most likely be green-red, so this achievement's gonna have to wait a while. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Thank you very much. Take care, and good luck on the Pauper. There's still a few more days left. You can do it.